You're young. We're strong. We want a future we can live with, not the one they want to hand us. Yeah, that's it. We'll create our own future. Okay, y'all. I'll be back on at noon. And remember, you're young. You're strong. You can make this world better.
Perfecto. Assolutamente perfecto. Mulberry oatmeal, rhubarb, sourdough muffins. Try them. Go and try them.
What's in these again?
I found the mulberries growing in Prospect Park. I got them last year when they still allowed people my age on the trails. I combined them with that double order of oatmeal Instacart accidentally delivered. I added the rhubarb from the garden for color and texture. So, what do you think? What do you think?
Definitely a new taste sensation. It's so, unexpected. Pure genius, Andrew. Pure genius.
Jared, what do you think?
They're different. In a really interesting way. Really interesting.
Eat up, eat up. Gotta feed the sourdough. I gotta collect the eggs from Mildred and Molly and milk Mimi. Goats don't like to be kept waiting. Then I have to feed the sourdough. And then you can tell me what you want for dinner. It's important to keep everything on a precise schedule.
Jared, you need to be more supportive of your father.
Mom, he's turned our whole house into a farm. This is crazy.
Say something nice sometimes. You know how unhappy he is. When the school said no one over 60 could go back to work, it broke his heart. He needs something fulfilling, and if that's Mimi, Mildred, and Molly, then so be it.
I mean, it was one thing when he started making bread, but now he's putting old sourpuss in every meal, every day.
He has nothing else. Sourdough, goat milk, fresh eggs, the garden, that's his life. Taking care of things, that's what a teacher does. That's what he's doing.
But Mom, please, not one more bite of sourdough.
Speaking of which, maybe you should put these in storage.
How long before Dad realizes where all his sourdough creations have gone?
I told him that as long as we have another working bathroom, the city won't allow a plumber to come in to repair it until the pandemic is completely finished. Anyway, a room full of baked goods is good insurance against a food shortage.
Mimi, get back here.
Dad, come back. Amy, stay there. Dad, you know you can't go out. What are you doing?
Mimi escaped. What are you saying? I can't go out to catch an escaped goat? I should just let her run wild through the neighborhood, eating up everyone's garden?
Oh, honey, your muffins were incredible. We just couldn't stop eating.
You didn't leave me one?
Sorry, it's totally my fault. I got carried away. I didn't think.
Next time, leave me at least one. Well, gotta feed the sourdough.
Whole sourpuss is like a great blob of a living thing. You feed Mimi, Molly, Mildred, Puss.
And my family, that's my job. Your mother's job is tracing the people who've been exposed to the people who've been exposed to the virus. You influence the internet, and me, I'm providing. Yes, I'm still the provider, just not like it was before.
Oh, honey, it wasn't fair. You didn't have any pre-existing conditions. They had no right.
Age is a pre-existing condition. They're afraid an old teacher will die in the middle of the school year. They're not wrong. The over 60s are dropping like flies. The over 70s have practically disappeared.
You'll outlive us all, Andrew.
Not if they have anything to do with it.
Dad, that's just a crazy conspiracy theory. There is no they.
Both your grandmothers were gone within months of each other.
Honey, that was the nursing homes. When the pandemic first hit, we should have taken them out. But by the time we realized what was happening, it was too late.
One day Mom was here, the next day she was gone. We never even had one conversation with them after they got sick.
Dad, Granny Sachs was 85. Your mom was 93. They were just old.
I'll never forgive myself. I thought we couldn't handle Mom's Alzheimer's. I don't know. I'll never forgive myself.
Okay, but that's when the pandemic first started. But what about Ann Cummings? She was still teaching gym at 72. She was healthier than the three of us put together.
That was a shocker. I asked to be her tracer, but they said I couldn't trace someone I knew personally. She was so careful and so healthy.
She was 72. She was old.
But she wasn't expendable. She was a person. She had a life. She was a teacher. No one knows how she got it. No one knows how she got sick.
But she was old.
And in your calculations, Jared, what about me? What is old?
You are, Dad. You're old. Admit it. That doesn't mean that I want you to get sick and die. I want you to egg the chickens and milk the goats. Or milk the chickens and egg the goats. Or do whatever the hell you want to do as long as you want to do it.
We need you, honey. We all need you. Me, Jared, Mimi, Molly, Mildred, and even old Sourpuss. You are in the at-risk age group.
At risk for what? We haven't even talked to anyone who's had this thing since they lifted the shelter-in-place order for everyone except the over 60s. I can't even walk down my own street or drive in the car or even chase the goat when she gets loose. Why is that?
To protect you. Your family wants to protect you. Society wants to protect you. The government wants to protect you. We all want to protect the
Protect
people
us
at
or
risk.
hide us away. Take away our rights little by little. Make us useless to society so that society has an excuse to do
what?
You know to what. I'm not the fool you think I am. I know what you're up to.
What, Dad? What are we doing?
Jared, you're upsetting your father.
He's not upsetting me. I know what he's doing. I'm not the fool he thinks I am. I'm not so ancient that I can't log on to the trendiest internet influencer of the under 30s. I'm not an imbecile. I logged on last night and listened to my son.
It's just talk, Dad. We're not doing anything. We're just trying to figure out a future, how to, a way out.
Jared, what is your father saying?
It's nothing, Mom. It's just conversation. It's chatter.
Chatter about how we, over 60s, are bringing down the entire healthcare system. How we, over 60s, are draining the economy. Well, the government won't let us work, so it's pretty damn difficult not to be a drain.
We're trying to figure a way out. Can't go on like this. When you were young, you hitchhiked through Europe, laid on beaches in Morocco. You realize there isn't one country in the world except Brazil that will allow us to visit? We're trapped. I mean, have you ever been to a socially distanced bar, had a socially distanced date?
No, Jared, I haven't been the fuck anywhere. I haven't been out of the house in 18 months. I can't go out because I have the pre-existing condition of age. I'd be overjoyed to go to a socially distanced bar.
Honey, you know why we can't.
Yeah, because people my age and people at risk caught breaking this never-ending curfew will be picked up, tested, told to have the virus, put into the hospital, and 2 days later they're dead.
Crazy.
Jared, we've heard stories. People we've known all our lives are just disappearing. It's happening everywhere. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe that's all it is. But maybe it's
no fucking coincidence. We're targets. I know what his generation's up to. They're trying to get rid of all
I'm
of
not
us.
trying to get rid of you. That's crazy. Sure, I say some stuff on my vlog, but I don't say to kill everyone over 60. Dad, your generation destroyed the economy, destroyed the planet. What little hope we had left was destroyed by this pandemic, but it's not you. I'm not trying to get rid of you.
Don't you think that what you say incites people? Don't you see the connection between what's happening, what you are saying?
Dad, those people caught the virus. They were old, they got sick, they died.
That may have been true at the beginning, but that's not what's happening now. Ann Cummings never had the virus. She never got sick. All she did was walk her own damn dog down her own damn street, and now she's dead.
She said on the phone, I'm gonna walk my own damn dog down my own damn street.
She broke the rules. Maybe if you break the rules, you deserve to die.
Decade by decade. That's what your vlog says. Decade by decade. The only way to ensure your future is to eliminate the dead wood decade by decade.
But not you, Dad. Never you. Just don't go out. Mom and I will take care of all your needs. Just don't go out.
Jared, what are you saying?
It's nothing.
What are you
Mom.
a part of?
It's nothing you have to worry about. I'll always protect the both of you. You just need to obey the rules and stay inside. I can't protect you outside of the house.
But, Jared, you knew about our friends? You knew about Anne? And Stephanie? Larry and Georgette? Aunt Marge? You knew about them all and now they're all dead? You knew their habits? Jared, tell me this isn't you. Please tell me this isn't you.
You always taught me needs must. Sometimes needs must. We're fixing a problem that needs to be fixed.
Now I understand why some people contract the virus and die without ever being infected by anyone else. Without ever infecting anyone or being infected by another person. There have been so many people I could never get a trace on. Now I understand.
This isn't how we raised you.
Jared, do you really believe in what you're doing?
Yes, Mom, it's the only way.
Well, then as long as we've gone this far in disappointing your father, why don't we go all the way and show him what's in the bathroom?
Are you sure?
Yes, absolutely.
What is this? What is all this?
Your creations, Dad. It was just too much sourdough. We had to do something.
My pretzels? You didn't even eat my pretzels? Even my pretzels?
Your pretzels were delicious. Jared, come and can you get down the pretzels for your father? They're on the top shelf. Do you see them? Step up on the sink so you can reach them. That's it. There.
Hey! Mom? Mom, what did you do?
Mom? Mom! Open the door! Hey! Hey! Open the door! Okay? way! Joke's over! Open the door!
What have you done?
We need time to think. He'll be fine. It's a working bathroom with water and everything, and there's plenty of food. He'll be fine.
And my pastries?
Open the door.
Jared will learn to love your delicious sourdough.
Joke's over!
Well,
Open the
actually,
door.
some of them are quite good, especially the savories.
You have no right.
What do you want to do now?
I have purpose. People want to hear me.
Maybe we should open a bottle of wine.
Open the door! Dad!
What about his fan base?
I'll take it over in Jared's name. I'll bring my 65 years of wisdom and teaching to his generation. I'll keep his style, but change his message. Oh, this is going to be very exciting.
You always were a skilled teacher. Teacher of the year, 7 years running.
I'm exactly what these young people need. Oh, this is something I can sink my teeth into. Although it may be a bit time-consuming and influencing an entire future generation.
Don't worry, I'll take care of Mimi, Mildred, and Molly. What about old Sourpuss?
Toss it. If there's one thing the world doesn't need more of right now, it's more sourdough.
Oh, honey, look at the time. It's almost noon. Are you ready?
Absolutely. I couldn't be better prepared. This is the Jared J. Show, and I'm here at Jared's request to talk to you about saving our future. We're here. We're strong. We can make our future better together. Let's get right into it, shall we?